the stage that it's looking according to the point score, yep, they've got it in the bag so far.
But I mentioned to you before, it's been a terrific effort from the Tullabudgera girls because they've really kept them honest. You know, they're right there, pushed them all the way, and you know they know they're the second best team, and my goodness, they could have been there. Keep up with it. They're only young and fantastic.
Yep, and they've been training really hard for the last 3 years to get this spot as well. And they've given it their all, and they're a fantastically strong bunch of girls. Doing well. Oh wow, they just got a bit of a hit from probably the only wave of the day.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad wave, that one. As the tide starts to come in now, we might get a couple of little bubbles popping up. Certainly the surf predicted to pop up tomorrow. It's going to come up significantly, so looking forward to tomorrow's racing. I don't know how many of you interstate crews have nominated, but geez, we'd love you to stay around.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see from the drone footage here on the Tally girls, they're all rowing really well. I think they're just ahead of North Cronulla in this one, trying to give it all they've got for the final race. And doing a fantastic job staying in time with Mel Walker the stroke.
They are doing a fantastic job, Tullabudgera, and great to see that club right up there with the elite clubs of Australia. And I know they've done a lot of hard work over the last few years, and good little spot down there, Tullabudgera.
It's absolutely brilliant, yes. Yeah. I think you should come pay a visit sometime and
I will.
You know, compare it to this fantastic place of LORNE. But can you really compare the two at the same time?
I think you could, yes. I think Tullabudgera is a lovely spot, but you know, the Gold Coast compared to this lovely country, would you call it a hamlet or something down here or something?
A hamlet?
Why wouldn't you live here? Hey? Why wouldn't you live in LORNE?
I think you need to ask some of the residents that here.
Yeah.
There's only 900 of them, permanent residents, I've heard.
Yes, it's a lot of holiday houses and gets very busy through the summer months, but the locals, they really love it, and it's a great place to come in the quieter months in the winter. So let's watch this race. Tullabudgera going right with North Cronulla here, and you know, they're just coming up to their turn cans now, and Budgie going around. I reckon they're in front of Weena, Tullabudgera this time. It just went pretty wide, didn't they?
They did come out quite wide on that turn, but I think Steve, he's going to try and come back into North Cronulla a little bit. I've seen a few crews inch across to try and get a bit cleaner water, a bit more of a push, but you can see that they're really trying to send that boat straight into the bow. Got a pretty high rating there, trying to just keep on to Cronulla.
Well, this is the last race for under 23 females, so this is their 5th of 5 rounds, and North Cronulla looking to represent Australia, all would have to go pretty wrong for them, and they've just skipped away a little bit now from Tullabudgera. Over on the far right hand side we've got North Bondi, who have done the 5 races and just a little bit off the pace, but you know, fantastic. They've made the trip down, and I should give them a rap. You know, it's great they've come down here and tried out for Australia, and shame there's not a few more under 23 crews. So North Cronulla now just getting into the wave area. Tullabudgera just a smidgen behind them.
It seems like at the moment they've actually got a few lengths on them, but Tally seems to have a bit of a runner underneath them, just falling off the back there. I think it could pick up North Cronulla and send them all the way to the finish line.
Yeah, so we've watched that alley there was a little bit of dead water, but I don't think it'll worry North Cronulla. They'll just punch their way in. Over on the far side, North Bondi picking up a little bit of a run there. I'm working pretty hard to stay with it, but all over Baylor shouting here. North Cronulla, just bring it across now. And, well, that's the first one decided.
Yes, that is absolutely it. The North Cronulla crew, under 23s, will be representing Australia.
Exactly right.
So won 4 out of the 5 races. Amazing job rowing and so consistent. Couldn't be happier with that result to send over to go against New Zealand.
So congratulations to them, North Cronulla under 23. Over to Aaron on the beach.
We will get confirmation from the Australian team selectors as soon as I have a decision on these remarkable North Cronulla crews. And coming up behind us is the under-23 men, where the Funky have won 6 from 6 today, and they're looking to make it 7 from 7 from North Cronulla. As I'll just move out of the shot here, we've just got the North Cronulla girls just hanging out, patiently waiting. And we'll have a chat to them in a few minutes' time. But moving into it now, it's the final round of the under-23 men. North Cronulla have gone first and second, and they're looking the goods at the moment for these teams. Back to you at the top.
Well, it's back to us, Edwina, and we're back to the third and final race of the under-23 men. And the North Cronulla crews have the better of the others in this division. The North Cronulla Funky and the North Cronulla Purds. Funky winning 2 in a row. The Purds second in both of them, so pretty much decided, but let's see if they can have the bragging rights, North Cronulla Funky. They're in alley 4 in the grey boat, and their sweep is North Cronulla. Wait till I find it. Mark McDonald, of course. We're looking for Maroochydore. Maroochydore, could you go to their tent? It's an interview.
Go to the Maroochydore tent. Return to their tent.
Right. Just Maroochydore, we'd like you to return to your tent, please. Maroochydore, return to your tent.
The working force after them.
Okay, starter gets them away. North Cronulla Purds, Palm Beach. Over on the far side, North Cronulla Funky. And who have I missed? Curl? South Curl. South Curl in alley 3.
So they're all starting out pretty well. It seems like North Cronulla and alley 1 have pushed out first, as it has been for the day so far. And at the moment it seems like Palm Beach and South Curl and North Cronulla as well are all in line with each other, pushing on through, but we'll see what happens on the way back.
So this is our third last race. Of course, after this we've got the Open Women and then the Open Men. They're third of 3, and gee, looking forward to the Open Women because they're all tied.
Yes, all tied on 18 points. How can you ask for a hotter race than that? All battling it out to get the Australian spot. We've got Northcliffe, and who else do we have? LORNE and Allura. So all top 3 for that one. But in this race at the moment, we'll be crossing over to the drone, and it seems like the North Cronulla is far ahead in that, so about a length or so. And here we are. You can see the clear difference at the moment. North Cronulla have really pushed themselves out there, getting to the cans, with the other North Cronulla boat actually also sneaking up on them. How would that feel if you were going up another crew in your own club to get for the Australian spot? How would you feel?
Well, they've got 19 crews up there, and I've been to the Young Guns. I commentate up there, and North Cronulla have got 6 junior crews. It's just phenomenal what they're doing there, and they all get on so well together. You go to the club afterwards and see them packing up and carrying their boats, and they all help each other. It's just a great culture down there.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? It's really hard to maintain that kind of culture, especially when the club grows. And it's so important to be able to have that camaraderie and enjoy the sport as what it really is. And so it seems like both North Cronulla crews are tying off together right now. The Funkies have pushed forward just a bit, but the Purds are right on their case.
Well, the Funkies have won 2 and looking for their third, and Australian team selection in the development team. So they'll join the girls from North Cronulla. There'll be North Cronulla with both the development crews, which is a pretty good effort.
And that's a really great achievement on their part. You can tell they've worked really hard for this, and I think it's well deserved. But wow, you can see that alley 1 really does put a lot of challenge on you. And the Funkies have really pushed ahead.
Yes, they're going for bragging rights here, and they're doing it pretty well, aren't they? You know, they really are at Weiner, and there's a little wave for them now to finish it off, and they're going to streak the field. You know, look at these young boys.
Oh, you can just see the strength in them now, and it's just so impressive, and you'll know that they'll turn into great big strong men and compete in the Opens, and who knows, even might represent Australia once again.
Yeah, well, why not? You know, this is where our crews come from our junior ranks, and you know, their junior development program is just sensational, you know.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and it gives them a really good taste of how it feels to represent your country and, you know, dedicate yourself to a fantastic sport. What else can you really ask from it? But it seems like for the final, you know, second, third and fourth, it's going to be a really close race here. I don't think I'll be able to call that one from up here.
So North Cronulla Funkies, Christian, Blake, Joshua, Darcy, and that's none of their names. No, I'm right. And Adam Purdy, their sweep. No, it's the other crew, isn't it? They were seconds. Mark McDonald's crew. Jackson, Tom, Matthew, and Matthew. Congratulations, North Cronulla. North Cronulla Funky, Australian team representatives.
I've got another round to go. We're doing 4 rounds in the boys. We're doing 4? Because there's 4 boats.
And they're having 4 rounds.
Trying to raise got a 4th round.
Oh, righto. One more round.
Just to even things up. 4 for 4. Alrighty.
Well, they've won 3. Okay, over to Aaron on the beach.
So we are just waiting on confirmation from the Australian team selectors on those 2 under-23 men crews. We'll talk with Greg Hurd shortly, but for now, this is the most anticipated race we've had all day. The Open women are all on equal points, and this is the last race to determine who is going to be representing Australia. So if you're sitting in your tents or if you're watching at home, time to get excited because we've got Allura, the current Australian team representatives. We've got LORNE, the current world champions. And we've got Northcliffe, the current Australian champions, all on equal points. This is the one race. Here we go. Back to you at the top. It's race 3 of the round robin series of the Open women here at LORNE, Victoria.
So we got the Open women on the line now. We have Allura, Northcliffe and LORNE all lining up. The flag is up. Just waiting for the gun to come up now. Guns up, off they go. Now, God, they're all starting in really shallow water here, trying to push through. But at the moment it seems like a pretty even start off. I think Northcliffe are just laying on the throttle a bit more.
Yeah, well, this one's a really exciting one, Edwina, because as we said, they're all on 18 points. So whoever wins this race, and this is the last race, Tash. Yep. I won't make the mistake that I did before. This is the last race for the women. Whoever wins this race will be the Australian team representative. So, you know, they've come through their 3 rounds and then their 2 second core rounds and now 3 more rounds. So, you know, race number 8 for these girls. They've done their share this morning, and whoever wins this one is the one we're looking for.
So this one's race number 7.
Race 7.
We'll get the numbers eventually, that's okay. So you can see from the drone footage here, it's tight neck and neck between Northcliffe and Allura. And you've got LORNE just coming up on the inside. But we'll see at the can how they go back if they catch any runners on that end. Northcliffe and Allura coming up to the gate cam, passing through. Seems like Northcliffe is just pipping them. But they're all in sync, they're all in time, and just perfect send on the boat.
So in the centre of the field is at Northcliffe, doing really well here from the Gold Coast, and gee, they're rowing along very strongly, aren't they? They've got quite a convincing lead here as we come up to the turning cans, and Edwina would be pretty happy with this because she comes from the Gold Coast. Allura, that's Grant Wilkinson on the big stick there, and over on the far side, LORNE Edge. They're the current world champions, LORNE, and the locals here, and not a bad spot to be, that far side, but they've got a bit of work to do because around they go, the Northcliffe Crankets.
Yeah, pulling it away and turning out on the third one. Just getting caught up now by Allura. Oh, could be a tight one on the way back through. But Allura really trying to send it now, going to put on everything that they've got to catch up. And LORNE have really come up now. They're in tie with Allura at the moment. And just coming up the rear of Northcliffe.
Yeah, they look pretty good. They're the current Australian champions, Northcliffe. And Grant Wilkerson on the big stick, calling for Allura to just lift that little bit. If they want to be in this Australian team, they've got to be with them.
So they've
and
just,
I reckon they've come right up to them now. So it's Allura and Northcliffe. The Sydney crew and the Queensland crew. LORNE back a little. They'll need a wave, LORNE, but it could happen. It could happen. Don't write them off.
This is neck and neck at the moment as they come through the gate can, right in line with each other. It seems like Allura just got a bit of a runner on the way through there, but absolutely keeping Northcliffe honest and sending through, absolutely pushing through Northcliffe at the moment. And it seems like it could be Allura at this stage. We'll see how that on the shoreline, how it goes.
We're getting into the business into this race, and it's Allura on the left and Northcliffe in the centre. They're the ones we're watching. I don't think LORNE can do it now. Allura looking for their wave. Grant Wilkerson jumps up on the blocks. Looking pretty good on Northcliffe. That's Damien Claypan. And LORNE trying, really trying to catch this wave. Now the little bubble forms. You'll see the Allura boat just drop down. And Northcliffe are on it as well. So Allura, Northcliffe. Now comes Allura. Grant knows he's a chance. They need to pull over this little bit of dead water. Edwina, you can call it.
Oh, I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm going to take a stab at Northcliffe for that one. That was such a tight race, but I think they've just pulled that one through. And don't worry about us, we're still alive. But Northcliffe have definitely pulled that one through.
Oh, what fell?
But we'll have to go to the confirmation of the line starters.
Yes, Edwina, I think Northcliffe might have it, and congratulations to them, but we'll wait for confirmation. We should do that. Great race in open women, and they've battled all their way through the 7 races, and look, to be in the last 3 is a great effort. It really is. LORNE shouldn't be disappointed.
And we're going to go down to Aaron on the beach.
Okay, we're down here on the water's edge, and we are going to confirm that the first national team that has been selected is the funky North Cronulla under 23 women. Congratulations from everyone around you. And spokeswoman Maggie.
Woo! Woo!
Just a casual 5 wins.
Yeah, Shania Twain, our artist, we just said, let's go girls. And we did it. We ripped in.
Obviously, Talabudger, I know you had 5 wins, but they were right on your hammer all day, weren't they?
Yeah, they're good.
You're meant to be the spokeswoman.
Well, I didn't mean to. I didn't put my hand up.
All right, let's talk to the man. We'll come over here, mate. The girls owned it.
Yeah, they went well. They asked them to start hard, try and get a couple of wins up to start with, and they got there, so it was nice.
So I know you've got one race to go, but you're going all right, aren't you?
Yeah, the girls are through, and the Colts are looking, they're 3 from 3, so fingers crossed we can knock over the last one and get that as well.
According to my form guide, you guys got 6 in the Australian final last year, is that correct? So was there a bit of improvement or reassessment over the off-season? I know it's only one race at the Aussies, but you guys came out today and definitely stamped your authority.
Yeah, well, we knew we had to lift it up a little bit. We were probably only young, straight out juniors last year, so yeah, we're just a little bit more muscle, a little bit more fitness.
Quickly tell us a bit about the girls.
They're a handful. They're trouble, actually. I just do my best, try and keep them together.
I'll quickly bring in the Australian team manager, Greg Herg, for a very quick announcement.
Congratulations, guys. Well done. Form crew today, and you're one of the form crews from last season. So it's going to look good. You're going to have a great trip, and looking forward to racing the Kiwis with you.
Good on you, mate. Look down the barrel of the camera, your biggest number 1 you can give, girls. Come on, get excited.
Pop it up, girls. Come on.
They're done. They want to get off the beach. We're going to throw it back up to the top. This is round 3 of the Open Men here in the final series at the National Team Trials.
Well, Edwina, we're back on again, and this is the Open Men. North Cronulla jump in the boat, Bulleye in the middle, and over on the right-hand side, Avoca. Now, this is the Open Men, and this is Red Hot.
So who are you picking for this one?
Well, I've been picking Bulleye all day, and
You're being biased for Bulleye?
no, well, I've picked Bulleye from the start. I shouldn't change my mind, but I really know they have to win, and Avoca have to come third. So we need North Cronulla in there,
Right.
in the middle.
Yep.
So it can be done, but Avoca have got a monopoly on it. If they get a first or a second, they should be right, Tash. Avoca?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've done our sums. Avoca need a first or a second. Bulleye need to win, and Avoca have to come third.
And look at that drone
And then it's
shot
going to be a
there
draw.
too. Directly above the 3 boats, and you can see that it's right between. Bulleye's just ahead with the nose coming into the gate can.
So don't you worry about Bulleye. Shane Gallivan up the back there. He'll know exactly where he stands and what he's got to do. And Avoca, Richard Briley there, sweep. He'll be thinking first or second. That's all I need. But he'll want to be first. He'll want to prove that he's the best in Australia.
Yep,
And,
because at the end of the day, it comes down to the selectors.
if
Even
North
if
Cronulla can get this one, they'll have 3 out of 4.
Yep.
Good day's work for them. Yes, and of course it does come down to the selectors. So Bulleye looking pretty good in the centre of the field here on the drone. Just going round the cans now. 1, 2, look, they're a boat length ahead. Avoca are running third, and North Cronulla are second, so could we have the fairy tale ending that we talked about?
North Cronulla have really pulled it in, haven't they?
Don't worry about North Cronulla, Purdy. They're a very good crew. A very good crew. So Bulleye around and heading for home. North Cronulla in 2, Avoca in 3 on the right-hand side. He's coming into the run area now.
Who's sitting third?
This is our final race in open men, and it's down to the wire. Bulleye, the world champions in 1. Avoca over on the far right-hand side, trying to hang in there. They've won 2 out of the 3. They need to get first or second to be our winners today.
And they're really pushing the gas on this right now. You can see they're catching up to Bulleye, trying to give it all they can.
North Cronulla, although they can't get there, they're not making it easy for Avoca.
No, they're not.
You know, they're certainly holding their own.
Yep, but Avoca seem to be on a bit of a ripple at the moment. I'm just going to milk that through. Bulleye is as well, catching on.
Now Avoca have their run. Bulleye working on this wave. They'll catch this Bulleye. They won't let me down. So they're going to go in. They're going to go in a point behind. And look at Bulleye now. Avoca working pretty hard also. They're going to get their second, I think, Edwina.
Wow.
Oh, gee.
That is such a tight race. But it seems like Bulleye, just ahead. Yep. They're just going to drop over the wave.
Bulleye take it.
Take that one away. Yep. Incredible. What pressure?
A lot of pressure there, a great road from Bulleye, that's what they're capable of. And Avoca over there in second. And on this side here, North Cronulla Purds third. So we'll add up the points, and not necessarily that's the way it goes. It's up to the selectors.
Yes. Yep. It's all a matter of consistency at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yep. No luck of the draw around here.
So one more race to do, under 23 men.
Avoca has got up by 1 point. They're 29 over Bulleye on 28 at the end of 3. Avoca have 29 points and Bulleye have 28 after the 3 rounds of racing.
So we're just going through and confirming those points for that race. And we'll be able to announce that one shortly. So we have the results for the open men. It is Avoca have come through on 29, Bulleye 28, and North Cronulla on 24. So Avoca seem to be our open men's crew to be the Australian team.
Well, Avoca certainly have won on points, so I see no reason why they wouldn't be, Edwina. And gee, Bulli look 1 point behind, and great racing there. Both very worthy. In fact, all three crews worthy to be the Australian representative crew, and I'm sure Avoca won't let us down.
No, not at all. And they've been consistent over the past few years as well, and such a strong crew. But what a way to end it with a 1 point difference.
Great club, Avoca. Lovely people from there. As are Bulli, and you know, a powerhouse, both those Sydney clubs. So we're down to our last one, the under 23 men. They're having 4 rounds, not 3, because there's 4 of them. So we've got the 2 North Cronulla crews. On the left-hand side here, we've got North Cronulla Funky, North Cronulla Purds next to them in LE2, Palm Beach in 3, and on the far side, South Curl. They're over in 4. Well, it's been a great day's racing and presentations up at the club, from what I'm told. So we'd like to see everyone up at the club and support, you know, your fellow rowers who've come all the way after all this racing, Edwina. And
well, you've come all this way. Yes, you might as well stick around for a little bit longer.
That's it.
Have a drink, meet some new people from different crews, have a chat about the day.
And whack your name down for tomorrow morning.
And whack your name down for tomorrow morning.
That's the idea.
So the race has started here, all a bit of a even spiel in the beginning, all over the first wave with ease, and just pushing through on this one. So who are you going for the under 23s?
Well, I like the grey boat on the left-hand side. That's North Cronulla Funky. I think they've won 3 out of the 4, so they're pretty much, it's all over Red Rover here. They've just got to complete the course. And their club mates, we talked about how good it was in the last race, North Cronulla first and second, and how great they all are together. And yeah, it's terrific for their club, and they've sort of got a bit of a monopoly on this one, this Australian team.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? After 8 races, you're absolutely flogged.
Yep.
It's impressive to see how the endurance has gone from these guys.
It's been a terrific day, and gee, LORNE have really turned it on. And what a venue here. I'm sure LORNE could run an ASRL Open. No problems at all. It's been a pleasure working with the LORNE people, and their work party's been second to none. And yeah, when their time comes, I'm sure this is the spot to bring the Open to Victoria. And Donnie Cotterill there, he knows that. He's listening to me. He's sort of...
So we just found out that we've been cut off the Facebook feed, but the YouTube live stream is still going ahead. If you're having any trouble, just hop over to YouTube or let someone else know that you might just go over to YouTube. All right? That's the way to go.
Okay, well done, Edwina. And round they go, and it's the Funky on the left-hand side in the grey boat. North Cronulla Funky, Mark McDonald, their sweep. And all over Barter shouting they need to get home, and they'll be the Australian team representative in under 23 men. There've been some great racing in the Colts. 9 crews started, and we cut down to 6, and then down to 4. And yeah, fantastic for the young Colts. The future of surf boat rowing. These younger crews, and pretty handy lead, Edwina, here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got North Cronulla really pushing it in Alley 1 and absolutely sending it home, trying to milk as many runners as they can. But doesn't mean the other 3 aren't on their tail. They're certainly catching up. Who's in Alley 3? Is that?
Alley 2's North Cronulla Purds, and in 3 we've got South Cooley in 4, and Palm Beach will be in 3.
So Palm Beach Peppers, they seem to be just in front of the other 2 boats, but North Cronulla is still in head. Perds are on a bit of a runner.
Pepper's got a little wave here if they can pull down it. Little wave picked up for them. They've got a bit of work to do to pull over it. Ooh, they've got a bit of power, these young, a little bit of wind there. Just blew them off the back. So.
And you can see from the drone shot, they're right there and they're absolutely giving it all they got. Oh, they've been able to easy off. What a dream call is that on the final race. The fists are already up. They're already celebrating. I'm sure they'll be having a bit of fun later on tonight.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's our Australian team, North Cronulla Funky. Good on them. Jackson, Tom, Matthew, and their sweep, Mark McDonald.
Wow. What a difference that alley's changed over the day.
Yeah, I thought it was good, fair racing at Weena. I think the officials did a great job, and they moved the course around a little, and it's a pretty fair beach, Lorne.
Yeah.
Pretty fair beach, nice and straight, and I don't think we could have done it better for the competitors, and that's what it's all about. Doing the best we possibly can to make it as fair as we can and give them every opportunity. So we'll leave it to the selectors now. Although we've got a pretty good idea of who's who in the zoo.
Yeah.
And over to Aaron. So rock on up to the club for the presentations, the LORNE Surf Club down the end of the beach. And it's a pretty impressive view of the club now by the drone, and the township of LORNE with in the back there. Looks really lovely, the pool. I can see us ladies up in the stand.
Oh, give a wave.
There we are, we can wave, yeah. And what a beautiful little spot here. The site of where the Australian team selection was won and lost. And what a great day we've had, and we've thoroughly enjoyed being here. Good work by all the camera crew and drone operators and Les and his team, and they take their hat off. A great day. They've a great day, and really second to none the way you've presented this today. And our big Navy event, of course, to come up, the ASRL Open up at Allura. Make sure you get there, because really it is a special event, and it's when we all get together. It's the event for the surfers, for the surf boat rowers, the Open. Brought to us by Navy, who are absolutely sensational for surf boat rowing all over Australia. So they look after us ever so well. Now, Donnie Cottrell has just let me know that the presentations are not at the club. They will be right in front of the pavilion here and next to the announcer's stand. So presentations on the beach, let's get them over pretty quickly, because I know a lot of crews need to travel. So just come up next to the announcer's stand, and we'll do the presentations and have a bit of fun.
So we're just going to have a bit of a break now while we move down for the presentations. Stick around to see all the announcers for the Australian selection, and we'll be back with you shortly. So we'd just like to give out some thank yous while we're waiting for the presentations to commence. Of course, Team Navy for their amazing ongoing support throughout this sport. For the National Team Selection event, LORNE Surf Life Saving Club, including Frank Veltman as main key contact, the club volunteers and local council, officials in water safety, including Tamara, Peter Van Duren, and of course the remainder of the team. Couldn't do it without you. The crews for supporting the event have come from all over the country and have really given it their all today. And the ASRL, including the committee, who have volunteered their time to deliver this event. I mean, what else can you say? It's been a fantastic day, and we'll be on to the presentations very shortly.
Yep, let's do it. We'd love to start right now. Are you sure you girls are ready? You're good? Yeah, we're good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching around the world or here on LORNE Beach, we're now going to pass over to the Australian Lifesaving Team Selector Keith Caldwell for the surfboat team to make the official announcement.
Thanks, Aaron. Mate, on behalf of the selectors of Surf Life Saving Australia, I'd like to congratulate the youth team in the selection for the Australian Boat Cruise, which both crews coming from the male and female sections of North Cronulla Surf Club. So a proud achievement, ladies and gents. Well done. Congratulations on some great racing today, and look forward to the racing in New Zealand. Well done.
Brilliant. Don't go too far. Are we going to give you another chance to have a chat?
No, yes.
No, you've had your time. What a day. First time you've been to LORNE?
Yeah, first time we competed at LORNE, yeah.
Yep. So pretty proud of the performance, obviously, of the girls. Great way to start the season and an amazing honour. It probably hasn't hit home yet for you, has it?
Nah, not yet. Still sort of sinking in, but it was a great day for us. I think we've trained really hard for this today.
So how's it going to work with these lads? How's it going to work?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We'll make it work.
We'll let you there for a quick photo. We'll jump on the other side, mate. Congratulations. That was a performance for the ages, mate. You should be extremely proud of yourself.
Yeah, the boys did well. They've done a lot of work, so yeah, we wanted to come down and go back to back.
We've heard enough from them. Tell us about these boys here and obviously the preparation leading into this event.
Oh, just training real hard. They've been rowing the Ocean Thunder, rowing all A grade, so they're always pushed and yeah, just been answering it and doing it.
So what happens now for the next month or so? Leading into Christmas, it's always tough with Christmas. They want to run around and have a bit of Christmas pudding, but what happens now?
Oh, we'll sort of back it off for a little bit now. We've had a pretty intense couple of months, and then just freshen up for the Australian.
Congratulations, it's remarkable to have one sweep with two crews. I'll just jump out of the way. Can you please all jump together for a photo? As we are going to move on to the presentation. Yeah, why not? Evacuate the dance floor. Well done. We are going to move on to the presentation of the open male and female team. We'll bring Keith back in and we'll bring in Northcliffe and Avoca. And once again, we'll introduce the Australian Lifesaving Team selected for the surfboat team, Keith Caldwell.
Thanks, mate. On behalf of Surf Life Saving Australia, I'd like to congratulate the two crews here today. The Open Women's, Northcliffe, well done, some great racing today. Brought it out for the last round, which was pretty impressive. And to the Avoca boys, Richard, congratulations, guys. It is a great achievement to represent Australia, to wear the green and gold. So I really look forward to the racing for you guys and girls over in New Zealand come February. So congratulations to both crews. Thank you.
I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah, I think so. Last time, maybe? I don't know.
It's always tough. I remember talking to South Kilcool last year that it's extremely difficult to kind of gauge where everyone's at because we don't really have the exposed form over the last month or so. And we always know that the talk is really about Bulli, but you guys proved it right at the end, and all credit to you guys. Well done.
Yeah, mate, taking nothing away from Bulli. They're a hell of a crew, and ever since we come into Opens, they're the crew to beat. Like, we'll be nothing without chasing them every single race, so full credit to them. They raced that run real today.
So I'm assuming you've had a pretty heavy 6 or 8 week training block. Can you just tell us about the preparation leading into this event? And 7 or 8 races in a day is a pretty big hit out.
Yeah, well, we're pretty used to the format with Ocean Thunder and stuff like that, so that definitely helped us. But yeah, it's just business as usual, getting into this and trying to give it our best shot.
Good lad. I'll jump down here for a sec. Well done. Proud of the boys or what?
Very much so, yeah. It was Mother Nature was nice to us in sending up a couple of runs, and Bulli and North Cronulla are always really tough crews to row against, and all the other A crews that were here today. But mate, we'll take it if we can get it.
Yeah, and obviously looking forward to going over to New Zealand in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, well, we went a few years ago with the Tally girls and North Cronulla boys and had a Callabudra girls, sorry, had a great time, and yeah, hoping to have a really good time with this team.
We'll hold you guys there for a photo. We'll move over to the other side. Current Australian champions, now you're Australian representatives, mate. Must sound pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a good couple of carnivals, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So talk about the crew, a couple of changes this year, or just talk about the last couple of months leading into this event and what the crew's kind of had to go through.
Yeah, it's a new crew. We've got 2 of the girls from last year and 2 new ones. So, but we sort of knew we were quick on the river when we're training, but until you get out here in that race situation, yeah.
Girls, Australian team, Blazer, how good's it going to be in a couple of months' time?
I think it's going to be pretty great. We've started off well, I guess, this season, and this was definitely a milestone that myself and Pen wanted to achieve, and the other girls as well. So yeah, we're really excited.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of the Australian Surf Rowers League, of course, the Surf Lifesaving Australia do a remarkable job with the Australian Lifesaving Team management. We're going to shut off the stream and close it all off. Thank you once again for everyone joining us. Avoca, Northcliffe and the North Cronulla party over there in the development team. Guys, join in together for a photo, and congratulations once again.